Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be upgrading my PC and it's going to be time-lapsed a bit to save a bit of time. It took me about 5 hours, so if you guys enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see some more content like this. My current specs are currently coming up on the screen now, and then we'll move on to upgrading it. Here are all the parts that we're going to be using to upgrade. And then I bought these on Facebook Marketplace, so I've paid slightly less than you would normally, as you can see. I got these for about the price of one, basically 2 for 1 kind of thing, which is quite nice. This motherboard, I was going to get one that was about £200 brand new, but then I found this one and it will work really well for what I want to do. And we got the new RAM. I currently had 16 gig and then I'm just upgrading to a 32 gig. We got a 4x8 kit on Amazon because I wanted them to work well. I also bought a new capture card, as my old capture card is a bit dated now. And then here we go. So we're going to be removing the old motherboard right here. So we've got to take out the GPU first. It was a bit fiddly, but we got there in the end. And then we're slowly unplugging all of the wires from the old motherboard. And then I was trying to find all the motherboard screws that I forgot was there. And then, clever me, I forgot to take out the CPU cooler and attempted to take out the motherboard anyway. Funnily enough, it didn't want to come out. So then we disconnected the CPU cooler and it came out really easily. The thermal paste didn't stick to the CPU at all and it actually came off a lot easier than I thought it would. And there is the old motherboard. So now we're going to be removing the CPU, RAM and M.2 from the old motherboard so then we can transfer them and replace them on the new board, just to get them all ready so I can sell these old parts and replace them. So I have to clean the processor a little bit, but they came off really easily, no bent pins, and it all still works really well. I actually forgot about the M.2 slot, and then I remembered that the boot drive was on it, and I was like, I probably need that. So I went back and took it out. So now we're finished with the old motherboard. We can move on to the new motherboard. I already installed the M.2 slot, I forgot to record it, so the M.2 is already in there. And then here we have the new CPU, which is an Intel i9-9900K. There we are. I'm hoping that this will be better for video editing and just a stronger CPU in general, and having more RAM hopefully will help loading different applications and just rendering videos, etc. So there is the new CPU installed. Moving on to the RAM. You won't be able to tell, but initially I put these in the wrong way around. Well, I attempted to put the first one in the wrong way around, but they all went in very easily, just clicking up the two sides and pressing it in. The RAM is probably the simplest part of this entire thing. We've then reinstalled the new motherboard. It was a bit fiddly because the I/O shield wasn't actually attached to this motherboard, but we made it fit in the end. So we're just going to tighten up all the motherboard screws here to fix it in place. Okay, so now we're applying the thermal paste and mounting the CPU cooler. I had a bit of fun with this because the thermal paste kept getting stuck to the thing that was like spreading it out, so I had to put a bit more on than possibly I would have done otherwise. But it went on alright in the end, and I hope it'll be a really good thermal compound. It cost me £5 on Amazon, so yeah, hopefully it will go well and work really well. It has so far. As of seeing this video, you should know that it rendered this video very well and quickly, so yeah. So we're just tightening up the CPU cooler. And now that's all tightened up, we're reconnecting data and power cables to the motherboard to resupply it everything that was plugged into it before, such as storage, fans, data for the storage drives, just so it can all communicate together properly. I did forget, however, how to do a few of them, so I just have to ring my friend who kind of specialises in PCs, but I got the headers for the case in the end, and that meant that I was actually able to turn the PC on. Here we're then remounting the GPU. Sorry I got in the way a little bit, but it is all installed, and then we're just going to tighten up the screws to fix it. We've kept the same GPU at the moment because GPU prices are so expensive at the moment. And then we're going to install the new capture card and my old network card for Wi-Fi. I've taken off the I/O kind of little mini shield there, and then we've we've installed the new capture card. And the old network card just going in there. So the old capture card has gone in a PCIe slot, which would be the alternate to running SLI. And then we'll run a new SATA cable here for the new SSD. Here's the new hard drive that we've got. It's a 4 terabyte. It's very nice. Got lots of space to store all the videos that we're going to be making on. A little bit tight with all my wires there, but we made it fit in the end. Yeah. And then we had to connect a new power line for the PSU hard drives and the power for the new SSD as well. So I had a bit of fun trying to squeeze my hand behind the power supply, but we got there. Well, actually, I say that my girlfriend got there in the end because I couldn't make it fit. So she has smaller hands than I do. But we're just gonna hide the SSD over there because it wouldn't fit where I wanted it to. So after we've tidied up the cables, this back panel will be able to go back on really easily. I'm not the best at cable management, okay, so leave me alone. I don't judge, but it'll do. So guys, here is my upgraded PC. Thank you for watching the video, I hope you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and see some more content from me soon. We are going to be having New World videos coming out really soon. I'm currently editing them, so look forward to those. If you want to see those, come check it out. And thank you guys. I'll see you in a bit.